Awesome. I mean, obviously talking to the middle schoolers, you've been really open about not trying to fit a cookie cutter mold and that it's okay to stand out. Why is it so important for you to have joined the band kind of last minute to be here to give that message?
I think it's to be able to create, just take 10 minutes out of your day to create, like, hopefully some sort of inspiration or motivation. I think it was like when I was a young kid that the first time I was going to concerts, or people were showing up and doing this. It was some of those like core memories for me that made me want to do music. Like the first time I ever saw a Warped Tour in 2007, I was 15, and I changed my life forever. It just put me on the path of like, I have to do this with my life, So I just hope that one day, there's a kid that feels the same way about something I might have done or said. Hopefully it inspires something. And I mean, just your voice alone can change millions of people's lives, save lives, help people through divorce or death or dealing with things. And so I just hope maybe you inspire somebody along the way that can do that for at least 2 more people,
Mm-hmm. And what's the number one takeaway that you want all of these kids? They were watching you so intently. What's the number one thing that you want them to take away?
I guess don't be afraid of failure. Just do if you're lucky enough to have a passion in this life, to just make sure you pursue it at all costs and don't ever let that go. I think it's the only thing that's kept me alive is music for me. It's helped me put my feelings and my aggression and my I guess it's good to be able to just trauma dump on strangers all the time, and you got to have an outlet. To have an outlet is just so important, and to have a passion is so important. So I just hope that if they're lucky enough to have one, that they never let that go. It's important.